Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tour Tuesday. It's Christmas in October. Sure. That makes more sense than what you normally hear, which is Christmas in July.
hmm
Uh, but we're here today to talk about holiday trips, and we're super excited to do so. A smaller group tonight of 24 of us. Don't be shy. Turn on your camera if you haven't already. So we would love to see you. It's just we're just going to talk about our day trips, go through the assortment. I've got a couple videos for you, and answer some questions, but help you to be able to find this information on your own. So let's see, a quick update in my world. It's super busy in the office. Of course, we're right in the middle of the fall travel season. On Friday, we welcomed home our cross-country trip, which had been gone for 27 days. They had a wonderful time. They told me themselves they rated it 10 out of 10. And if you go to our website, you can see me jumping up and down, welcoming them.
Yeah, you're on
Please
Facebook
don't,
too.
please don't. So I just finished reading Jean's 30-page report, which is getting turned into a blog post, two blog posts actually. So we're super excited for that. And our college break bus season kicks off with fall break. For the two schools that we have that are offering fall break, Syracuse and West Virginia University. So if you know any families with students at West Virginia, Syracuse, Penn State, Pitt, University of Delaware, that's our newest school. University of Rhode Island, Salve Regina University. There's just a lot of different universities. We're starting in Binghamton University. So lots of different universities that we're servicing these days. So we've been busy doing that. And then, of course, we've been planning your 2024 trips. So that's super exciting. Our next catalog is coming out the week of October 16th. So you can get ready to check your mailboxes that week. And that will have a sneak peek at 2024. It'll have a good amount of overnight trips, a good amount of day trips, and all of the fly and cruise trips. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm heading out tomorrow. I'm heading out to the Greater New Jersey Motor Coach Association annual meeting where I will be meeting with other bus companies and our vendors and restaurants, attractions, hotels to see what's new, see what they have to offer so I can network and learn all there is about travel that I can offer to you. So that's what's going on in my world. Never a dull moment. Oh, and then next week I'm taking a couple days off because I'm celebrating my 25th anniversary with my husband. So,
Very nice. Congratulations.
yay! And he's coming with me. So don't call the office. Neither of us will be there. So that's what's going on. So we are here today to talk about day trips, holiday themed day trips. And I'm going to share my screen because that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be doing all of this stuff on our on the website, so you can do it yourself. So just to back up, we can start here at the home page, and we can browse tours, and then we can click on holiday bus tours, and then we can click on single day. So see how we did that? That's how we got to our single day holiday bus tours. And there's 16 of them, as you can see. We're going to start in alphabetical order. And I'm going to go through each trip. It's not going to take that long. Some of the trips I'm going to stop and talk about more than others. We have done Tour Tuesdays before on holiday day trips. Here, I'll even pop over here. We're going to hover over this tours navigation. We're going to go to Tour Tuesday. And you all were here because this is where you signed up. But if you want to see the video recording library, you can see all of the videos of Tour Tuesdays that we've done in the past. Okay. So once you finish looking at 2022, you can look at 2021 And you can see that we have talked about holiday themed day trips before. This is not the first time, but we're going to do it again because there's some new ones and then some that change up a little bit. So we'll have fun doing that. So I'm going to go back up and I'll use my back button to get back to the holiday day trips. There we go. So this, as I told you, is a listing of the holiday day trips. This is what we call the tour results, the browse results, really. So you can see here, again, alphabetical order. This is the American Music Theater Christmas show. This year's show is called The First Noel. And when you click, you can see here the price and the departure dates, right? But you want more information. I know you do. So you can scroll down. Here's the itinerary. And here, this is the important button here, departure dates, locations, and prices. So here are those same departure dates we saw on the browse results page, but now you can see the departure points that it leaves from, because as you know, our day trips leave from a maximum of 3 locations. And those 3 locations are always en route to our final destination. So we're not driving you around in circles, picking up other people. We're driving you en route. So in this case, of course, these aren't in any, well, they're in alphabetical order. They're not in timed order. But this one starts in Hamilton, then it goes to the Chamonix Mall, and then it goes to Northeast Philly. And we don't show you the times on purpose because the times do change. And we don't want you to look at a time today and think in your head, oh, this trip leaves at 8 a.m. And then we might a month from now change the time, and you may forget to look at your boarding pass because in your head you know this trip leaves at 8 a.m. So we don't put any times in there as far as depart and return. If you need to know those, you will get those with your boarding pass when you book a trip. Mostly the trips start in the morning and end in the evening. So the American Music Theater, as I said, you can click here for highlights. So this tells you a little bit about the show and what you can expect. In this case, there's a meal at the Fulton Steamboat Inn. So this tells you how the meal is served, in this case, family style, where plates are put in the middle of the table and everybody shares. The inclusions are listed there. And then the need to know is sort of an important section. If there's anything funky for the trip, like you can't wear closed-toed shoes because we're touring, we're at a manufacturing facility, or performance time, things like that. There's nothing that you need to know in this case. So other than reminding you that we do have wheelchair accessible motor coaches if you need them. So that's this trip. You can see here all the dates are available because you can book any of them. All right, so that's American Music Theater. We're going to go hit our back button and we're going to talk about Brooklyn's Christmas lights. This is a fantastic tour. We will have an early dinner at a local restaurant that's lovely, everybody raves about, and then we are going to be taken by a guide, and this is a riding and walking tour through Brooklyn, Dyker High, let's see, I don't have to memorize it because it's going to be right here. Dyker Heights is one of the neighborhoods, the main neighborhoods that this will go through. So this tour is rain or shine. I actually did it in the rain and it was still fabulous because the lights are still great, and it might be cold. But these are these pictures are just like an example of how crazy these neighbors get when it comes to decorating for the holidays. You won't believe it. I promise you, it's pretty crazy. So here's the need to know information. This tour takes place both on and off the coach. There's approximately 1 mile of walking on streets that contain hills. So if you have problems walking, this is not the tour for you. And I say it twice because it's so important. So any questions about either the American Music Theater or the Brooklyn Christmas Lights trip? Awesome. We're moving on. Bucks County Playhouse, which is right in the heart of New Hope. This is a wonderful trip where we see a Broadway style performance of White Christmas. It'll start with lunch at the Playhouse deck, which is right over here overlooking the water. This is my backyard. I'm really familiar with this. It's a lovely area. So after you have lunch, you'll see a matinee. And then you'll actually have some free time in New Hope to walk around, window shop, people watch, do some Christmas shopping, whatever you'd like. So this talks about the show a little bit. It gives you a little bit of background about New Hope, and then nothing too important and need to know. So that's the Bucks County Playhouse trip. And then every year we have this great Cape May Victorian Christmas tour that we have 2 departures for. November 28th and 25th are both available. And what you'll do is when you get there, you'll do a trolley tour of Cape May, then you'll visit the Emlyn Physic Estate, and then you'll have time for shopping and lunch on own at Washington. You'll have time, lunch is included on this, but you'll have time for shopping at Washington Street Mall. So there's the itinerary. Lunch is included at the Lobster House restaurant. You'll have a trolley tour through Cape May. Again, admission to the Emlyn Physic Estate, and that's decorated, and then free time for shopping. So this is a great trip that everybody loves year after year. What I like about this trip is that actually the 2 options are in November, so they're not nearly as crowded as it is in December. Chris Kindle Market. Has anybody been to Chris Kindle Market before? Let's see, show of hands.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Mitra has been, okay. Good, so if I, let's see, let me share screen. Somebody asked if, just real quickly, the Bucks County trip, if that's full. No, all of these trips have availability, so you just go click right in here, and then departure dates, book this date and book this date. So they're available, and here are the departure locations. So easy peasy to go online and to see about this. So Chris Kindle Market is a one-of-a-kind holiday market that they put up just at Christmas time, right in Bethlehem, by Steel Stacks, and it's absolutely fantastic. So for this trip, we actually bring you to Bethlehem. You'll have time for shopping or gaming or whatever you want to do at Wind Creek, Bethlehem. And they have some outlet shops, they have some gaming, they have a lot of restaurants. And then we'll take you over to Chris Kindle Market, where you can shop and listen to music and do super fun things at Chris Kindle Market. And 2 departure dates for this one. And let me just let these folks in. All right. And then both available. So, yeah. And again, this is what you want to look at for need to know. If you do some shopping, you can store the bags in the bus. So that's Chris Kindle Market. Now, I want to talk about Doo-Wop Christmas. Before I talk about Doo-Wop Christmas, I'm going to show you about Doo-Wop Christmas.
Direct from the North Pole by way of Broadway, it's the Doo-Wop Project Christmas Show, bringing you all the holiday fun and Christmas classics you know and love.
Can you see that? You can see the actual video. Okay, good.
The Doo-Wop Project also takes contemporary Christmas songs and gives them a doo-wop twist for both the younger and the older generation to enjoy. So bring on the fun for your audiences and get into that holiday spirit now. Happy holidays.
I hope that got you in the spirit. So the Doo-Wop Project, I don't want to jump ahead. They are a doo-wop group. And they're doing a show in the Tropicana. So the Tropicana is a great theater. It's open seating. It's huge, beautiful, big, decorated for Christmas. And you'll get to have some free time on own at the casino and see this wonderful show. There's one date. we have 2 buses. So you can pick up the bus in Hamilton or Cherry Hill, or Neshaminy Mall, Northeast Philly, at Klein Life, or Yardley. And both dates you can book. And let's see, with the price, you get a $25 casino slot play. All right, so that's Doo-Wop Christmas. Any questions so far about these trips that we've gone through? Good to keep going? Okay, I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going back to my screen share. All right, let's talk about Dutch Apple Dinner Theater. This is a wonderful dinner theater. Every year they do a Christmas show. This is a Broadway style performance. This year they're doing a Christmas Carol, so you know it's going to be good. This is what the theater actually looks like. You're going to eat. You're going to be served by a wonderful team of wait staff as you go through the buffet, and then after, and then you'll have great seating for this show. And it's a nice, quick, easy day trip. We offer 3 dates. All 3 are available. So find your pickup point and book, and you can come with us to see A Christmas Carol. All right. Hunterdon Hills Playhouse Holiday Musical. This is another annual show, or a venue where they perform an annual holiday show. This is in Hampton, New Jersey, which is in Hunterdon County. They change their show up each year. It's a one-of-a-kind performance. So it's not like a Broadway style show. It's an actual like celebratory holiday show. It's fantastic. These are on Sundays. So consider, a nice big meal on a Sunday, a show, and they call it a musical review. And you'll have Sunday dinner at the Playhouse, which I think is an actual lunch, but they call it Sunday dinner. That's what they do. So very wonderful, easy day trip, $189. Both dates are available the first 2 Sundays in December. All right. Now we've got Cozier's Christmas Village and Murdo's Christmas Barn. Love this trip. It's in Reading. Well, the Reading area, I should say. We're going to start with a lovely brunch at a very well-known restaurant right in Reading, PA, called the Wyomissing Restaurant. And then we're going to go over to Murdo's Christmas Barn, and then we'll go to Cozier's Christmas Village. And both of these locations are, shopping, but also sightseeing, lights. Like Cozier's is actually a Christmas village that you can walk through. You can get yourself a hot chocolate and just really feel like you're in the Christmas spirit. You'll get to Cozier's at 5 when it's dark, and it's a really lovely trip that will definitely put you in the holiday spirit. Again, these are the 2 dates, December dates, so you'll have a very good time on this trip. It's these locations are very desirable for people to visit. Cozier's Christmas Village. All right. And I hope all of you know Longwood Gardens. In fact, if you don't, I'm going to play this video for you that will remind you of what Longwood Gardens is. This is their recap of last year. And they're going to do a bigger and better job, as everybody does each year that goes on. Okay. Love Longwood Gardens. It's hard to even do it justice. But what we started doing last year, this is in the need to know, we brought you there from 1:30 to 7:30. And people seem to like that because you can do a late lunch, an early dinner. You're there when it's dark, so you can see a lot of the lights. You're there for 6 hours, which I think is a sweet spot amount of time. We do tell you that if you do want to make a reservation at the fine dining restaurant, we give you that information so that you could do that on your own. In order to get the most out of this trip, there's walking involved. They do have some wheelchairs that are available on a first come first serve basis. So that is available, but it's an expansive display, indoor and outdoor. So let's see what the departure dates. We have 3 departure dates, all 3 still available. And I highly recommend this trip. Again, we're driving to Kennett Square. You'll go to Longwood Gardens, have time there, and we'll come home. So no meals involved, 6 hours at Longwood Gardens, and you can either eat at the cafe or at the fine dining restaurant. Mount Hope Estate and Lidditz. This is a great trip for those of you that haven't been to Mount Hope. It's an estate and winery, and they put on lots of different style entertainment, and they make fantastic food. So this trip will start out with free time in Lidditz, this wonderful Lancaster County town called Lidditz that has some shopping and a little bit of sightseeing, and it's just a very cute downtown. And then we'll head over to Holidays at Mount Hope, which is a program that they put together for the holidays. Here we can learn about it here. So you'll enter the mansion and you'll be greeted by the characters and carolers. You'll have time for appetizers, and then you'll sit down for a hearty 3-course meal while the cast entertains you with carols, stories, and parlor games. Then you'll come together and there'll be a 45-minute holiday performance. The bar will be open if you want to purchase a drink, and it's a lovely day at the holidays. So 3 departure dates on that one from all the different pickup locations, as you can see. Let's see if there's any need to know. Wear comfortable shoes and warm clothing. Yep, because you're outside at Lidditz during that free time. So when you're at Mount Hope, you're indoors, but at Lidditz, you're outdoors. Wow, we've already made it to the M's. Wow, we're coming over to P, the Pennsylvania Christmas and Gift Show. So this is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, at the Harrisburg Farm Show Complex. This is where vendors come to show off and share their wares, what they've made. It's kind of like a super large holiday craft show. And there's one date that we have 2 buses for. So this is great if you want to get your shopping done, if you want to look for different ideas of decorating, you want a day out. These vendors come from all over and bring their holiday items. So expansive, you want to be comfortable walking here just so that you can get the most out of it. But it is all indoors and an easy day out. Let's see. All right, I'm 2/3 of the way through. Anyone have any questions Dutch Apple, Hunterdon Hills Playhouse, Cozier's, Longwood Gardens, Mount Hope, or Pennsylvania Gift Show. Are we still good?
Hi, Sandy. It's Renee. Thank you for doing this. This is great. I have a quick question around Longwood Gardens. I'm
Yeah.
actually planning to do one of those trips. Are there any restaurants outside of the property, or is it okay?
No, the Longwood Gardens is not really like in a town area. You know, you'll
Okay.
go in, park, the bus will let you off, and then you'll go in. So once you go in, you don't exit again.
Okay.
I do, Betty's shaking her head. I know there's the cafe. I know there's the fine dining restaurant. I imagine that there's different like, walk up type of places around, but I would say those are probably the two main eateries, unless anybody tells me different.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem. Thanks for the question. All right, let's go back and we're moving on. We're in the R's, Radio City. Awesome. Well, okay, I'll start it off with this. This is a clip from the Today Show from this summer. They were kicking off this is the 90th year of the Rockettes. So I'm a huge fan of the Today Show. I love Hoda and Savannah. So indulge me.
Sandy, is there supposed to be audio with this?
Are you not hearing it?
No.
No,
Not even lightly?
Oh, and the last video didn't have it either. I just didn't say anything.
Oh, interesting. So let me just turn it up. Nothing? Okay, well,
we can hum along.
you can hum along. You can see their kicks. I mean, that is the most important stuff. There we go. It's not as exciting if you don't hear the music, though. Sorry about that. I wonder if it could be a YouTube setting on some of them. Yeah, I think it could be. I mean, well, you saw the kicking. That's all that really matters. So every year we have lots and lots of trips to see the Rockettes. In fact, here I will show you how many trips we have. This many. So I think that's 17 or something like that. And they will all eventually sell out, hopefully. I love Renee's reaction. That's the best. I love emojis. Anyway, you can see all of the different pickup locations. All the prices are the same. They're all $189 except for the first date, and that's November 18th. And the reason why that's a higher price is it's a Saturday, and Radio City charges more on Saturdays. So if you want to go the first that Saturday in November, $219 per person. It says per adult, but it's per human. And then it goes to $189. And right now I have every date that's available. And but again, that will not always be the case. Now, need to know is super important here. I want to call your attention to, so if you want to see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, it's usually lit the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. So pick a date after Thanksgiving if you want to see it lit. If you don't care, you'll still see it. It just won't be lit. So if you go before the 29th. The following is how it goes. So all the dates except for December 29th are a 2 p.m. show. So we'll get into New York City approximately 11:30 a.m. You'll have 11:30 to 1:30 free time. You can probably grab lunch. This is what you'll do then. Then you'll see the show. And then you'll probably want to head over to the tree while it's lit and dark and just hang out in Rockefeller Center. That's what most people do. Lunch, show, Rockefeller Center. And then on December 29th, it's a little bit of a different timing because it's a 4 p.m. show. So you'll have your free time before the show. And the show is 90 minutes. And it's fantastic. Let's see. Raise your hand if you've seen it before.
Can I tell you a few things?
Yes, I would love for you to.
I think I did it, what, 3 times last year? I did that one. And
Betty's one of our, she's a retired tour director. So
retired tour
wealth
director.
of knowledge here.
And I'm a very jaded New Yorker. However, that show was great, and I saw it 3 times last November, no, December. I think they're all within a week of each other. The show was great. I just enjoyed it. And I didn't think, I thought, oh, it's going to be a little corny. They're great. It was. And kids there enjoyed it, you know, because you have a lot of kids on those trips. So it really is a fun trip. It really is. They have not lost a beat.
They have not. They improve every year. In fact, last year they incorporated drones into the show. They have the special lighting effects.
Yeah, they really do it. They really do it up great.
Yeah, they go all
do it
out.
up well. And the costumes, the music, everything is enjoyable. You really get into it. As I said, I was kind of like, okay, I'm here. This is my 3rd time. But, and I've done this for years, having grown up in the city. But it was really an enjoyable show. It really was.
Awesome.
I
Yeah,
had a former coworker.
for those of you that have not seen it, definitely put this on your bucket list.
Yeah.
Would you agree, all of those that have seen it?
Yeah.
Highly recommend?
Yeah,
Highly.
definitely.
Yeah, I was just going to share, Sandy. I have a former coworker. Her daughter is now one of the captains of the Rockettes, and I remember when she first joined, and her mother used to come in to work and would show pictures. And it was interesting because I would be in New York City riding around, you know, on the subways, and her daughter's picture would be like on the side of buses. So when I found out that that was her daughter, I was like, your daughter was posted all over New York. And so now she's a team captain, which is awesome.
That is very cool. Very cool. I would be a Rockette, but unfortunately I'm too short.
That's true of most of us.
But I definitely would have been one for sure.
I've had the chance to see the Rockettes with other groups, you know, from my town. You know, the NAACP has sponsored a fundraiser, some of the churches, and whenever they do, I try to go because it's, you know, always a pleasure to see them in action, and you'll be able to spend, you know, time in that area and see the trees and the whole 9 yards. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joyce, do you live in New Jersey, Miss Joyce?
I do. Yeah, I live in New Brunswick, Central Jersey.
Ah, so then you know who I'm talking about then, Debbie Morgan.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Debbie Morgan's daughter.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Small
It's a
world.
small world.
It is a small world.
Absolutely.
That's funny. That's really funny. Oh my God.
How about that?
You never knew who you're going to meet on Tour Tuesday.
And I've known Debbie for years, you know, as far as NAACP meetings and other
Yes.
meetings, and just being super involved in town. She does a lot of stuff.
Yes, she does. Yeah, I've been on some of those meetings also here recently. So that's very funny. Small world.
Yes.
She's one of my favorite people. Yeah.
Well, you folks that live north of Hamilton, I'm sorry. For our northbound day trips, Hamilton is our most northern pickup. So you have to drive a little bit south to eventually go north. And I know that's not perfect, and I apologize. It's just the way the map makes us work it all.
And it's worth it. You know, it's not like it's very, very, very far. I mean, it takes maybe 40 minutes, give or take, to get there if you hit the traffic at the right time. And, you know, having a spot where you can be dropped off and picked up always helps, you know, so it's always been, it's always worked.
Good. Good. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So let's see. Let's see. All right. We're going back. Sight and Sound's Miracle of Christmas. So you're gonna have to tell me if you can hear this one, because I have another video, but it's not YouTube, so it could work. Every other year, Sight and Sound puts on a beautiful Christmas show. Let's see if we can get it going. Yes.
This Christmas season, Sight and Sound Theaters invites you to journey back in time and experience one of the most cherished Bible stories as it comes to life on stage.
You will give birth to a son. You will call him Jesus. How can this be?
With God, all things are possible.
Travel with Mary and Joseph from Nazareth to Bethlehem.
There is no room. We must stay here tonight.
In this original holiday production, as the Christmas story unfolds right before your eyes.
Your Messiah has been born.
We lost it.
Yeah, cut back out. I guess it's just a finicky night.
Christmas, live on stage
There
at
it is.
Sight and Sound Theaters in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Well, you know that the narrator is not from Lancaster because he called it Lancaster, first of
Yeah.
all. But you did hear it, right?
Yes.
Most of it, yeah, let me
Some of
cut out
it.
a little bit.
So yeah, this is for those of you that have been to Sight and Sound, this is just one of their humongous, fantastic productions. Animals in the aisles type of thing. It's just you won't be disappointed when you go to this. So our trip includes free time at Kitchen Kettle Village, where you can grab some lunch and also do some holiday shopping for yourself or for others. And then we'll see a matinee performance. So we've got 4 dates. All dates are still available. 2 dates are $169, and that's because they're weekdays. And 2 dates are $199, and that's because they're weekends. So you can learn a little bit about the story on the website. You can book on the website, and I know that you'll absolutely love this performance. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a new one. Stone Gables Estate Holiday. Now, this is a beautiful sprawling estate in Lancaster County, and they are the home of the former National Christmas Center. So the National Christmas Center was a museum in Lancaster, closed down a few years ago, and it has reopened on the campus of the Stone Gables Estate. So they do this fantastic well, you get to go to the National Christmas Center, then they'll do a Christmas dinner and a show at their Starr barn, this beautiful facility. And then they actually have a drive-through. So I went to their website. I just wanted to show you. So you can read the story of the National Christmas Center Museum. It's a great story. You can see all of these collections. It really is an experience. This is the old Christmas Center, if you remember, if you've been there. And now it's all in this beautiful facility at Stone Gables Estate. So they are, in fact, I'm meeting with them at my convention in New Jersey. They're a new member of the Greater New Jersey Motor Coach Association. They're very group friendly. You can see all that is included here. You'll absolutely have a fantastic time. And this is a new trip. So
Sandy, where's the dinner going to be? It mentions a meal.
at right here.
Okay.
Right
Oh,
here.
so dinner and a show, you're saying?
Everything, yep, everything is at this estate.
Wow, that's amazing, because I used to go to the National Christmas Center. I didn't even know it closed down and moved. I remember it from the old building. That was
That's-
huge.
Yeah, and so you remember from the picture I just showed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to bring, I don't know if I should say thousands, but hundreds and hundreds of people every year to the National Christmas Center. It closed, which was a bummer. And now it's been resurrected. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So yep, check out that Stone Gables Estate holiday. People don't know what it is. And I think that's, once people figure out it's the old National Christmas Center, people will go. And then last but not least, one of my favorite places, because I love ice cream, Turkey Hill and Hershey Sweet Lights Holiday. So what this trip is, you'll travel westbound. You'll start with lunch at Bully's Restaurant. This is in the York, Pennsylvania area. You'll go over to the Turkey Hill Experience, where it's kind of like a Turkey Hill museum. It's super cool for people of all ages. And then you're actually going to sit in their lab and make your own ice cream flavor and take it home with you if you don't finish it while you're there. I'm just saying, some of you may finish it, some of you may want to take it home. And then on the way home, we're going to stop in Hershey and we're going to do the Sweet Lights Holiday Drive-Through Spectacular. So this is a great trip. 2 dates. Definitely going to put a smile on your face. Yes, who doesn't love Turkey Hill? I've been there multiple times. I absolutely love it. And I know you will too. So let's see.
The last one.
That was the last one. That was the last one. Do you guys have any questions about any of the day trips?
Yeah.
Wow, just easy peasy. So just, you remember how I got to them, and just to show you, we're going to go to the Starr. We can do it a bunch of different ways. Go to the Starr website. We can click on tours. We can look at 1-day bus trips, multi-day. In this case, 1-day bus trips. Then we can click on holiday themed trips.
Or we can just call.
Or you could just call. Or you could just call. Exactly. So I like to go browse tours, holiday bus tours. But it's sometimes hard to get a hold of us. I apologize for that. But even sometimes you don't even want to waste the time calling. You just want to see what the pickup points are. Don't forget, you can just go check them out right here. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you guys good? Are you guys ready to start the holiday season?
Yeah.
First,
No.
we got to do Halloween. Then we got to do Thanksgiving. And then we can do Christmas. Yay. And Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right.
I know this may be kind of far in advance, but is there something going on for New Year's?
Oh, why, Joyce, thank you for prompting. I will answer that question right here, right now for you. So let's click on tours. I love our little 2-day getaway
Yes.
for New Year's Eve. Let's see. We should be able to click on 2 days or more here. And it's gonna there it is. Toby's Dinner Theater. Now, we talked about this more in depth in our last Tour Tuesday, but so you can sort of see, actually Cheryl, who works at Toby's, came and talked to us. But you can see this trip is a quickie, December 31st to January 1st. Still available, all these different pickups. And we'll travel down to Maryland. We'll have free time for shopping or gaming at a casino right next door to each other. We're going to check into our hotel. We're going to go over to Toby's Dinner Theater for a dinner show and dancing. We'll do a midnight buffet, well, a midnight toast, and then a breakfast buffet. And then we'll go home, go to sleep. We can sleep in, wake up, have another breakfast. And then go to Longwood Gardens for the day. So if you can't get to the Longwood Gardens day trip, you can certainly go here to see the Longwood Gardens, on our New Year's Eve trip.
Okay.
So our next Tour Tuesday is November 7th. We'll be talking about cruises. So I would love to see you guys here back on November 7th. And then our last Tour Tuesday of the year is December 5th. And we'll be talking about our fly vacations, specific fly vacations. You can learn about that and sign up on our Tour Tuesday website. And of course, I have a winner to announce. Our $25 gift card winner for tonight is Greg Depta. Greg, are you still on the call? Let's see. Well, Greg, I see your name. I don't know if you're still on the call, but if you are in our customer database, we will call you. If not, you call us. Oh my gosh, oh, there he is.
Right.
Hi,
Right.
Greg. All right, $25 on any of these trips. So, or any trip. You just won a $25 Starr gift card. So,
Fantastic.
we'll follow up over the phone, but if we don't, that means we can't find your phone number. You call us.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Until next time, have a wonderful month of October, and I'll see you in November.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you for
Bye.
coming.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
job.
you. Good
Thank
night.
See you
you.
soon. Thank you.
Take
All
care.
right.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.